Gentlemen, I am Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertainer. Today morning, we all got up to hear the sad news of demise of Rishi Kapoor. Rishi Kapoor, who belongs to the legendary Kapoor Khandan, has a chocolate boy and romantic image. And coming from Raj Kapoor's family, getting into the movies is a natural thing for them to happen, and it's a sort of a cakewalk for him to get a role of a child artist in Meranam Joker first, then as a grown-up in Bobby, which has become a sensational hit. Not only became sensational hit, but it has brought Raj Kapoor out of literal bankruptcy. Though Rishi Kapoor got a relatively easier entry into the movies, but sustaining in the Hindi film industry for him was not that easy, because in early 80s when he entered the movie industry, that was the time when Rajesh Khanna's popularity was at a downtrend. Rajesh Khanna was also a typical romantic hero. He never suited action movies, so he heavily banked on romantic movies. But with the ascendancy of Amitabh Bachchan and era of action movies in early 70s, so for all the romantic and chocolate boy image heroes, Hindi film industry has become very tough. So it goes to the credit of Rishi Kapoor that in those times when you had six-footers, well-built heroes like Amitabh Bachchan, Vinod Khanna, Kabir Bedi, Firoz Khan, Sunil Dutt, Shatrughan Sinha. Amongst all these people, Rishi Kapoor was like a school-going kid or a college-going young man, and it was not easy for him to establish. But he has stuck to his limited range and genre of being a romantic hero, and became extremely successful in that genre itself. Though after Bobby he struggled a bit with the 3-4 movies bombing at the box office like Zahirila Insan, Rafu Chakkar and such movies. It is Khel Khel Mein which has established him as a bankable romantic hero. Though for my personal choice, Rafu Chakkar was also not that bad movie. In fact, he had done extremely well. He has ventured into not only a comedy, but 70% of the movie he had done the role of a female and has done quite good. So I thought he will also be successful as a comedy actor, but somehow it didn't click. So with that, even he has said goodbye to comedies and stuck to his romantic image. But to his fortune, a lot of movies were written for him, and thanks to R.D. Burman, Lakshmikant Parilal, the songs were extremely popular in his movies, and he has become a sensational dancing star in Hindi movies. So he was compared with Elvis or John Travolta of Hindi movie, along with of course our disco dancer king Mithun Chakravarti. So another good thing about Rishi Kapoor is that he has fit in himself very well in multi-starrer movies, starting with Amar Akbar Anthony, which has a out and out author-backed role for Amitabh Bachchan and a very strong role for Vinod Khanna. It is very difficult to imagine anybody else fitting in among those two superstars in those days. But it is to the credit of Rishi Kapoor that he held his forte in Amar Akbar Anthony, and he has a meaty role as well as meaty songs. All the top hit songs of Amar Akbar Anthony, especially the Qawwalis, were picturized on him, and it was of course a golden jubilee hit, and then he has become a regular feature in Manmohan Desai movies, and also people has thought him to be a bankable star in multi-starrer movies, and he went on to act with Amitabh Bachchan in Naseeb and Kabhi Kabhi. Rishi Kapoor is that after Prithviraj Kapoor, the metal of Kapoor Khandan was taken by equally shared by Raj Kapoor, Shami Kapoor and Shashi Kapoor, who are successful in their own right, who have their own fan base and went on to act for about close to 2 decades. But when it came to next generation, Ranbir Kapoor was a moderate success and Rajiv Kapoor was utter flop. But it is only Rishi Kapoor who held the baton and went on and on and on for more than 2 decades till he handed over the baton to the next generation. First time the girls coming into film industry, Karishma Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor, and his own son Ranbir Kapoor. So the big gap which otherwise would have been created was bridged by Rishi Kapoor in making Kapoor Khandan have a long run right from the first movie, Hindi movie, till now. So after having close to 2.5 to 3 decades of successful career, when age was catching up, he was put on weight, and when he was not fit to be doing hero roles, he took a small break, maybe of 5 years or so. Then when he came back, that coming back was very strong. I must say it was equal or better than the first outing. In his second outing as a character actor, he has experimented a lot. His villainry role in Agnipath remake, or his comedy role in Kapoor and Sons, and of course his last movie, One or Two Not Out. Then a couple of more movies like The Body or Muluk. He did very serious roles. In all these roles, he has shown different shades of acting, not sticking to his romantic image. So I really liked Rishi Kapoor's second phase as much as I liked his first phase. Then in the later part of his life, he has become more conscious about society and happening in the society. He was very active in tweets, and most importantly very vocal, and he always spoke his mind out. And his comment of why hundreds and hundreds of institutions and organizations were named after the Nehru Gandhi family has actually created a huge controversy. But of course he has a right to express his opinions, and he has expressed it in a very decent fashion. And his tweets, and especially sometimes his short-tempered behavior in the public, has earned him a bit bad name towards the end of his career. But okay, that is a personal side of it. But I must say that whatever he says off the cuff and the short-temperedness which he shows, it appears that he maintained a very good relationship with everybody in the industry. So in industry, you never heard any bad name about him. Even in younger days, he paired up with Neetu Singh in a large number of movies, right from Rafu Chakkar to Khel Khel Mein to Kabhi Kabhi and so many other movies, and went on to marry her. And after that, nothing was heard about him linking him up with his heroines or anything like that. So he kept to himself. He was a reserved person, and of course more concentrating on his acting rather than anything else. So Rishi Kapoor, we will always remember as a very fine actor, though restricted to some a limited area of acting, but he excelled in that and proved himself to be one of the finest actors. And one more thing which is very specific about him, his voice and dialogue delivery, which is so peculiar that even the best of the mimicry artists also find difficult to imitate him. I've seen Asghar imitate him very well. That is the only guy who can imitate Rishi Kapoor. So Rishi Kapoor has a very distinct voice and distinct way of dialogue delivery. So it is a very sad thing for the film industry to lose such a fine actor. And everybody has to go one day. But he played his innings very commendably, and he has contributed considerably to the film industry, and took his Kapoor Khandan flag flying for a very long time, and his tiring shoulders also towards the end of his career. And always he will be remembered as one of the most romantic heroes in the film industry, and I convey my condolences to his family and his great number of fans. May his soul rest in peace. Rishi Kapoor, we love you. Bye for now. Signing off, Prabhakar.